watching Fintech Wave.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ken from Fintech Wave. I hope you're well. I'm back with another video. But before we get started, I'd just like to remind you, if you haven't already, please click like and subscribe, and also smash that notification bell. Those things help Fintech Wave go up in the rankings, and you'll also be notified when we drop new content on Fintech Wave. And by all means, do comment down below as the video progresses. If you want to jump in and share your views, they're always welcome. So this week, looking at the market overall, there is a total market cap for crypto of $2.8 trillion. So we're nearing the $3 trillion mark for crypto. So overall, we're still in a good place. Bitcoin is 64,166 right now, up 0.44% in the 24-hour and 4.21% for the week. Ethereum is 4570, still sitting in a nice place. Hasn't seen a lot of pullback. Binance Coin, as I said before, is in a good place as well because of the high gas fees with Ethereum right now. There's more and more activity going on in the Binance ecosystem. So, it's just pivoting off of the reluctance of people to participate on the Ethereum blockchain as these fees remain prohibitively high right now. One of the things I mentioned in the last video was part of the reason we're seeing some stagnation in the market is not so much of a big decline. Some things have pulled back, but a lot of the activity that we were seeing causing these tokens to rise, these ERC20 tokens, got slowed down when these fees just stayed high. For the better part of October and so far all of November, the fees have been on the high side. They've been high to super high. This is one of the growing pains that we're experiencing in the cryptocurrency space. And hopefully Ethereum 2.0, when it's fully operational, will mitigate some of these things like high gas fees that we're seeing, but it hasn't happened yet. So as a result, all of these little factors play into why people aren't going Rambo on the market and why we're not seeing Bitcoin just run up like that. One of the things causing a lot of uncertainty in the market as well is the recent infrastructure bill that had a crypto clause in it that's very draconian. They're looking to tax everything moving. Everything with a pulse is getting taxed. And it's just like, it's not supposed to start until the beginning of 2023, so you really don't have to report until 2024 as far as taxes and things like that, but the language is crazy. So this is another thing that's causing some uncertainty in the market and why Bitcoin just hasn't steamed ahead past 68,000 into the 70s yet. Looking at XRP, 118. XRP is going to pivot off of what Bitcoin and Ethereum do right now. That's just the way it is. XRP is caught in this SEC case. Nothing's really happening until January. That's when the next discovery is. So, we just got to wait. I'm a big XRP fan, XRP army all day. Shout out to my XRP army. But I don't talk much about XRP because it's just like, after a while, you're just saying the same thing over and over again. We know who the bad guys are. We know who the good guys are. And it's just a matter of waiting things out. But crypto overall, as I said before, is approaching a $3 trillion market cap, and we still have lots of upward movement ahead. All right, so getting back to the main topic, and that is Bitcoin. There's a couple of things happening with Bitcoin. This video is called Bitcoin Goes DeFi, and I'm going to cap off the video with a focus on that aspect. But before I do, I just want to go into a couple of intro points. And the first is, although Bitcoin is, had gone to 68,000 and is now back down to like 63, 64, analysts are still bullish. All right, here's an article from Cointelegraph. Bitcoin due to hit 90K in coming weeks despite pullback. Latest technical analysis. It's a case of, if in doubt, zoom out this week as Bitcoin heads for a showdown with Taproot and ETF approvals. Taproot is one of the things I'm going to be talking about, but just to read on, Bitcoin is still on to run to 90,000 in the coming weeks after trapping leverage traders. In this latest market update on November 12th, trading platform DecenTrader underscored popular sentiment on BTC price action. Update: high time frames remain bullish. Despite losing 4,000 on a single day on November 10th and trending sideways since, Bitcoin is anything but bearish, many analysts argue. With short-term conditions punishing leveraged long-term traders but funding rates still high, however, hodlers may be in for more pain before recovery kicks in. When it does, new all-time highs are due, DecenTrader believes. All right, now I'll leave a link to this article and you can read on if you like. The next clip is from CoinDesk and it says, Market Wrap, Bitcoin stabilizes as traders prepare for Taproot Upgrade. Analysts expect further upside despite short-term price swings. Okay, so another piece talking about a bullish outlook on Bitcoin based on technical analysis. Bitcoin is stabilizing after yesterday's pullback from an all-time high of near 68,950. Analysts continue to expect further upside for cryptocurrencies despite short-term price swings. Volatile price moves are always around the corner, Nicholas Cawley, an analyst at DailyFX, wrote in an email to CoinDesk. Longer-term traders in BTC and ETH may use this recent sell-off to build their positions as sentiment going forward remains positive, Cawley wrote. Okay, so again, a way to look at these pullbacks that we see is a buying opportunity if you have a long-term bullish outlook on the crypto that is in question. In this case, we're talking about Bitcoin. So far we mentioned technical analysis talking about Bitcoin could still hit 90,000 in the coming weeks before November is out. And another article mentioning technical analysis saying, Bitcoin is still looking bullish and Taproot Upgrade is coming. Now, the Taproot Upgrade is what I want to talk about as far as Bitcoin going DeFi. And if you don't know what Taproot is, it was an upgrade that came out, I believe, in August on the Bitcoin protocol that allowed for a few things, a few changes that basically at the end of the day make decentralized finance activity possible for Bitcoin. And I'm just going to bullet point it for you, and you can do some further research if you like. The subheadline says, Taproot marks an important update to the Bitcoin network and has raised near unanimous consensus in the Bitcoin community. Key takeaways. Taproot is the Bitcoin network's first update in 4 years. It comes after the SegWit update divided the community and led to the separation of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Taproot combines the public keys of all users in a complex transaction in a new unique key. This increases privacy and reduces necessary block space. All right, so privacy is critical for things like decentralized finance, and also these transactions are not going to be taking up as much space on the blockchain, which allows for greater efficiency, less friction, right? Also critical to things like DeFi activity, which is, time is money. Speed is essential when it comes to financial transactions. The third key takeaway is Taproot opens the door to smart contracts on the Bitcoin network and will be implemented in November 2021. That's where we are now. I believe Monday will be the 15th, and I think it kicks in on the 15th or the 16th, right around the corner this week, right? But, it's not going to be an overnight thing, right? What is going on here is this upgrade to the Bitcoin protocol has implemented certain technologies that now make things like multi-sig or multi-signature potential reality for Bitcoin. Multi-sig is critical for DeFi. You have to have more than one person or two people signing off on the transaction. You imagine you have you and the smart contract, and also the DeFi platform that you're in needs to be in on that smart contract too. So now that it has created the ability to have these multi-signature participants on a contract, that was critical to the implementation of DeFi. Also greater privacy. The anonymity factor is where it needs to be for DeFi activity. So long and short of it, you can do DeFi with Bitcoin now. So what I'm expecting to see, there may be things that are already in development in anticipation of this, but at the very least, now that Taproot has brought the potential for DeFi to Bitcoin, you're going to see people building platforms on the Bitcoin protocol, just like they did on the Ethereum protocol. Aave was built on the Ethereum protocol. That's a DeFi platform. Uniswap, built on Ethereum, DeFi. Shiba Swap for a Shiba Inu token, DeFi, built on Ethereum. Kyber Network, built on Ethereum. Lots of platforms have been built on the Ethereum protocol because the Ethereum protocol was a smart contract protocol at the very outset, right? That's one of the things about Ethereum that even if you're not a fan of Ethereum, you cannot discount the fact that Ethereum and what it does essentially revolutionized cryptocurrency, right? Cryptocurrency revolutionized how we can send money back and forth. And then Ethereum revolutionized what we can do with cryptocurrency in terms of being able to make money. And this is how I want to close out the video. DeFi allows you to make money much more than you could at a bank. DeFi now brings numbers like 12%, 14%, 20% to the table for the average investor. Okay, so this is why it's a big deal, because Bitcoin is something that, as it stands right now, is available to anybody, or crypto in general is available to anybody. So once these Bitcoin-enabled DeFi platforms come about, you'll be able to stake your Bitcoin. So if you consider a country like El Salvador, where they just made Bitcoin legal currency, these people now will have this other opportunity. Before they had currency and they had banks where technically they could stick their money in a savings account. I don't know how El Salvador savings works, but let's say a country with banking and currency, you stick your money in the bank and you make this interest rate, this paltry interest rate that the banks pay. Well, now you have a country with a new type of currency and you have banking opportunities now, decentralized banking opportunities private smart contract based banking opportunities where a traditional banker is no longer part of the picture. So the same sorts of options that you may have had in a traditional banking scenario, you're now going to have in an electronic cryptocurrency scenario, right? So all of the things that people might have thought you couldn't do with Bitcoin and all of the reasons why Bitcoin may have not lasted, or, and I'm using Bitcoin as a bucket term right now for all cryptocurrencies, right? Basically, in real time, right in front of our eyes, Bitcoin, electronic money, cryptocurrency is displacing, eclipsing, phasing out traditional banking. One step after another, we're seeing this happen, right? And this Taproot upgrade on the Bitcoin protocol is the latest evolution along those lines. And the long and short of it is what it will do is it will bring DeFi capability to the Bitcoin blockchain and give people those many more opportunities once these platforms begin to emerge and pop up. Oh, you can stake your Bitcoin over here. Oh, you can do this sort of stuff with your Bitcoin over here. NFTs on the Bitcoin blockchain, whatever it is. All of these things are now going to be possible with Bitcoin. So just another dimension where cryptocurrency is evolving and growing, and the everyday person is going to have that much more opportunity to find ways of increasing their wealth and bettering their life circumstance. So as far as I can see from where I sit now, it's a positive development. You know, you have the Lightning Network on Bitcoin too. I just want to mention that. And there are a lot of coins that work on the Lightning Network besides Bitcoin. So now you're talking about any coin on the Lightning Network with Taproot in place now becomes swappable with Bitcoin in a decentralized way. You don't have to go to your exchange to swap Bitcoin for Litecoin or to sell your Bitcoin and then take the money to buy Litecoin, where the exchange gets the fees for selling the Bitcoin, and then the exchange gets the fees for you buying the Litecoin with the proceeds that you made from selling the Bitcoin, and all of this other stuff. You can do it one shot on the Lightning Network, fast, hopefully reasonably inexpensively, and privately and securely, right? Swap Bitcoin for Litecoin or any other, I don't know all the tokens on the Lightning Network right now off the top of my head, but you get the idea. It's not just Bitcoin in a vacuum by itself. And who knows, maybe when Flare Networks drops, right? Flare Networks may find a way to incorporate Bitcoin as an F asset, and then you'll have even more opportunities. So things are looking good from the development side. On the back end, things are looking really good for crypto right now. The reason it hasn't shot to the moon is there's a lot of uncertainty in the market. And one of the key factors creating that uncertainty is this infrastructure bill that had this crazy crypto language in it, talking about basically, if you got crypto, consider yourself got. We're coming to get you. Even it smells like you got crypto, we're coming to get you. And that would make anybody shy out, you know? So there's things going on that it's not like, you know, when you see Bitcoin not moving up, and if you're someone who's just on the periphery looking at the headlines every day, and you're like, oh, what happened? It's 64 now. It was 68 yesterday. You guys say that thing's going up. I don't know. That's not what I see. Well, just to kind of illuminate the circumstance for you a little bit, there's people that want to slow this thing down if they can. And, you know, look how far we've come. Through all of that hate, through all of that, you know, oppression that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency have seen, look how far we've come and look where we are now. We're in the mid 60,000s, knocking on the door of 70,000, with analysts saying that 90,000 is still on the table for November. And there's a recent update for Bitcoin that's becoming effective this month that will allow smart contracts and therefore DeFi activity on the Bitcoin blockchain. So things are looking good from a technical standpoint. Now we just have to see the buy-in kick in. What I feel is there's a bunch of people with a lot of money on the sidelines just itching to jump in. Let's say the elite crew are all like in cahoots with one another. Like, look, wait, don't buy anything yet. Let it drop. Let people capitulate and sell out or whatever, and we'll pick it up for 40,000 again or whatever. I don't know if that's going to happen. And eventually there's going to be big players that are like, look, man, I know you guys want to wait, but I don't think we should be waiting anymore. I'm jumping in. And that's all we need is the first one or two institutional players to be like, I'm tired of waiting. You're going to see these big whale purchases in Bitcoin, and it's going to trickle down to Ethereum and all the other alts, and we're going to be back on the upswing again, hopefully until, you know, they're saying March is when this bull run might start to lose steam. I'm hoping it goes further. But anyway, DeFi coming to Bitcoin. The outlook is bullish. They still say 90,000 is on the table for November. So let's see what happens. I'm going to leave it right there. I'll catch you guys on the next video. This is Ken from Fintech Wave. Thanks for checking out this latest episode. If you like the content, please hit like and subscribe. Shout out to all the people who've subscribed already. I'm going to try to keep the quality content coming on Fintech. I appreciate you. And there's a link in the description. The Fintech Wave theme is now an NFT. See you next time, everybody. Take care.